Hey Boston, Britney Branch here, giving you coastal vibes as I bring you along with me for the perfect waterfront day in and around Boston. What better way than to kick off the day with the iconic Boston Duck Tours? If you want to know the rich history behind this beautiful city, then you must add the Boston Duck Tours to your bucket list. It's the perfect mix of learning and fun as your guide takes you through the vibrant streets of Boston, dropping gems that will leave you feeling like a true Bostonian afterwards. The most unique part about this tour is that it takes you around the city on land and sea, giving you a complete look at Boston and all its rich history. But don't just take my word for it, hear from the CEO Cindy Brown, who's been with the company for over 30 years.
Boston Duck Tours is really the classic must-do thing in Boston. One of the great things about it is it's different every time. So whenever you take a duck tour and you have a different narrator, you really get a different tour experience. So being on land, you get to go right by all the different sites and you can see specifically the gravestones in front of the church. But once you get on the water, you get more of an overview of the city and you can see the skyline of Boston, and they can talk about everything from Beacon Hill to Fenway, and you can see the Zakim Bridge. So the views from the Charles are a little bit different, but also is great on the Charles. You get to let guests drive. So to be able to, whether you're a 3-year-old kid, an 80-year-old woman, and everything in between can go up and we let guests drive. So it's a great experience. And we can only do that on the river. As you can imagine, that would not work on the streets of Boston.
After an almost 2-hour tour around Boston, refueling was a must, so I stopped by the lovely Monteverdi restaurant located inside of the Royal Sonesta Hotel in Cambridge. When I say this restaurant felt like an Italian escape, I truly feel like I was teleported into another world. Nestled by the Charles River, it serves as the perfect spot for a date night or a happy hour with friends. I started things off with the whipped ricotta with date honey, pistachio, mint, and grilled focaccia, along with a refreshing tuna tartare, which I missed indulging in during my pregnancy. For drinks, I ordered their blueberry bliss mocktail, which made me feel like I was on a tropical vacation. For my main dish, I had this delicious linguine piccata with shrimp, cherry tomatoes, capers, lemon cream, and basil with a white wine reduction. This was the perfect pasta on a sunny day. Oh my goodness, we've literally had quite the day, but it's not over yet. We're gonna walk off some of those good eats on the Broad Canal, and I am so excited. I've lived in Boston for 4 years and I've never walked the Broad Canal, so we're gonna do it today. Plus, it is such a gorgeous day in Cambridge, so we have to take full advantage of it. Spanning 1,000 feet near the Charles River, the Broad Canal Walk provides scenic views of a beautiful waterfront path that features public art, parks, and it has lots of seating area. On days like this, there's nothing more calming than being surrounded by water. I feel like when I'm on the water, I can just hear my thoughts more clearly, which is why I love to bring my journal with me and just reflect and just relax and reset. I love being able to do that, and I feel like the Broad Canal is like the perfect place if you want to grab a bench and just sit and journal your thoughts. I hope you've enjoyed exploring Boston on land and sea with me today. If you want to stay connected, be sure to follow me over on Instagram and TikTok at @isBrittanyNicole_. I'll be sharing a lot of fun things that you can get into in Boston this summer. But without further ado, I think it's finally time to pass it back to Billy and Jenny. Billy and Jenny, back to you.